honor your time. And we're actually going to start seated today because it's morning and we need to wake up and warm up. So if you're ready, let's head on back to our mats. Thank you for coming to your practice today. And I'm super excited to move and breathe with you both. We're heading back to our mats in any comfortable position that feels good, but that you can twist and turn and move and do a little cat-cow rounding. So if you think you need a little cushioning under your buns or something underneath, or if you're kneeling on your shins, you want to put a soft blanket down, any position goes. I like to be on my shins. And then if you are on your shins with me, in the beginning, see if you can tuck all 10 toes under for toes pose. Last as long as you can. Just kind of find a little tingly, find a little bit of edge to your discomfort, and then let your toes go. Feel free to switch positions whenever you're ready. Welcome. I'm so happy you are both here. Let's get moving. Okay, we're resting our palms just somewhere really comfy that our shoulders can shimmy. Literally shimmy your shoulders, do little circles, and just kind of relax everything down. Take your chin to your chest, and then pull up from your back body, from your back ribs, the back of your neck, and the back of your skull. Come back into neutral neck alignment. Look over your right shoulder. Same thing again, pulling up a little taller in your torso. Looking over left shoulder. Now let's do that a few more times. Coming back to center, chin to chest. Rise. Right shoulder and left shoulder, but don't feel very mechanical about it. I just wanted to do that in the beginning in case your neck was stiff, but if it feels good, you're welcome to roll. Or you can pause and kind of massage out one little area of your neck. As soon as you feel your body start to hunker down, rise back up tall, starting to enliven our spines. Breathing lots of energy in between each vertebrae. Feel your breath. Weaving through your neck, your spine, your back body. One more big round of breath here with the neck massage. You can travel all the way around the back if your neck is feeling really good today. And then send your arms out long at your sides. Clasping hands behind low back with your right thumb on top. Take your fingers or your clasped hands around your right rib cage. So it's okay if you're stiff in your shoulders and we can't get all the way clasped. You're welcome to just hold fingers, hold wrist, or release the right arm completely. Drop left ear to left shoulder. Just pause here. Breathe into the right side of your neck. Now, when I get my hands hooked around my right side, I like to push my forearms down. You might feel more sensation on the outer left shoulder that way. So always play with your positioning. Back to center. Extend knuckles behind you with soft elbows and fold forward, just to the degree that your buns stay connected to something. Rise again. Let's try that 3 more times. Fold forward, knuckles are sending long behind ourselves, like we're reaching for the walls behind us, peeling our chests open. Rise up and hold. Open your chest to the sky. Send the knuckles long. If your elbows hurt, switch your positioning to just gently holding your forearms. Back to center, interlace knuckles the other way, so just switch everything right on around the corner, and then bring them outside your left rib cage. Just play with that for a second. Press down low, see where we get a great stretch in the right shoulder. And then when we're ready, right ear falls over. Lengthen everything before you tip your neck. Even the chin is a great place to wiggle around. Eye gaze. It really changes the stretch. So see how you feel. One more big cycle of breath here. Right on back into the center. One more press, knuckles behind us. And if you feel like you need to switch your legs, this is a great time because we're going to stay for a little while longer. Arms rise overhead. Palms and forearms connect right in front of your face. Then we're going to push strong. Push through your forearms, elbows, and palms, and start to pulse the tips opening up the shoulders and the upper back as we do this. 2 more. And then like a top, twisting around. Take forearms to the right side, forearms to the left side. It may be a tiny little range of movement. That's okay. Let's see if we can lift our elbows. We're trying to maintain shoulder height as we twist and turn here. Belly in. One more little twist each direction. That's hard to keep the elbows together, isn't it? Oh, free out your arms, send them wide, and literally just do what we did in the beginning. Just like shake them out so they don't feel stressed. Arms rise overhead. Holding onto right wrist. Let's make sure that our ribs are facing towards our hip bones, so our belly isn't splayed open. Holding right wrist up and over. We have a really long torso, then we tip. And if you're on your shin still and you feel like you're gonna fall over, just take your fingertips to the ground. Rise to the center. Same thing other side. Left wrist, lengthen, belly in. Zip tie it to your spine. Tip over. Right back in the center. Arms clasped behind us. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Arms rise overhead. Inhaling still. Palms fall down towards the middle of the body. Tuck in tight. Cat round on this one. Arms rise high. Let them fall shoulder height. One more time. Clasp behind the low back. Maybe we switch our thumbs again. Forward fold. Inhale, body rises, arms follow. Try to keep breathing in. Everything connects, palms, elbows, forearms, cat round. But stay in your cat round and take a cycle of breath in here. Feel your back really opening expansively. Open everything back up and let's transition. So if you're on your shins, transitioning to tabletop. If you're seated, come on around the corner and find our way into tabletop as well. All right, now let's get our feet a little bit moving. So you could tap the tops of your feet on the floor, like a little drum roll, but they might have fallen asleep down there. So just wiggle them as much as necessary. Press back and forward, starting to warm up our wrists. And then we're gonna do something silly, but it feels good for our hips. Lift all your toes off the mat, and then flick your feet out to the side. So I'll show you that from the back. We lift our toes and flick out to the side. Now really breathe into your outer hip. If we need a little padding under our knees, certainly feel free to stop and take that. Make it feel really good. And then start to point your feet and flex them. Whew. That feels better right after we sat on our feet for a little while. Getting them moving, get the blood flowing. One more each way. Good, come back to regular tabletop. Hands right under shoulders so we can hover our shins. And then feel like you just put a corset on, really hugging, ribs in towards one another, belly tightening. Can you cat-cow here? Now it's okay to put our knees back down. Remember, cat round, angry cat back. I like an exhalation there. Inhalation, belly to floor, tailbone, top of head to sky. How about a 1 and 1, a hovering one, and then a knees down one, unless we can stay hovering the whole time. Using the breath to really work the postures. Just one more round. If your thighs are starting to burn, hang in. Beautiful. Back down through the knees. Tuck your toes if they're not already, and rise up to downward facing dog. All right, ladies, let's pedal out our legs and start to really stretch into the back body. And if it feels good to lift the foot and kind of roll around, whatever feels really great to get into and experience deeply your down dog, all the different movements are encouraged. Let's start to roll forward to some planks. So we're gonna take it really easy. Rolling into plank, but feel free to drop knees every time or in the beginning until your wrists get a little warmer. Breathe in to roll forward. Breathe out to roll back. Keep on rolling like that while I grab my clock. I forgot to bring that with me. We're gonna take a few more rolls forward and back here. Last two. plank and holding. Kneeling plank, always acceptable. And then I just want you to transfer your weight from side to side. Try to find the tip of every finger, the heel of your hand, and all of your base knuckles. Same thing with your feet. Roll to pinky knuckles. Roll to ball of big toe. Lift all 10 toes. We're just kind of experimenting and warming feet, hands, fingers, wrists, toes, ankles. Feel free to push back into dog if it gets a little too warm for your liking. But in these last 2 breaths, spread your thumbs wide so we can really find a lot of space to float around here. One more big breath in, one more big breath out. Downward facing dog again. Lift your heels and press back down. Just some calf pulses. Think about your calves squeezing into your shin bones, giving them a really big, tight bear hug. Breathe in and out. Find your speed that feels great to warm up the backs of your bodies. I love a big sigh, exhalation and down dog, like you're clearing all stale, stagnant air, or any energy that's not serving us. Let's try 3 more pulses. Last one, hold your heels up as high as you can and start that upward straight peg leg tiptoe walk in towards your thumbs. All right, from forward fold, bend your knees so your buns come to your heels and make your fingertips really suction cuppy. So they're pulling towards one another. We're really hollow in the heel of our hands, warming up our fingers and wrists. And then try that again. Heel lifted, forward fold. Heel lifted, crouch. 3 more like that. Lift. Breathe in wherever it feels good. Breathe out wherever it feels good. Twice more. Last big breath in here. Big breath out. And straighten up to any forward fold that feels really good. If you'd like to grab some props, it's a great time. If you need to fix your wardrobe like me, it's a great time. Let's take 2 more breaths in your forward fold. At the bottom of that last exhalation, inhale and rise to the sky, extended mountain pose. All right, now before we begin, open your palms really high. And then find your feet again. So lift your heels, lift the balls of your feet, outer arches, inner arches, do like a little knee wiggle, pedal out your feet, but really open palms wide. And as you're moving your feet, your knees, your hips, your legs like this, just kind of wiggling all around, take palms into fists, flare them open. Palms into fists, flare them open. Now, keep shoulders relaxed, arms long. See if you can do this as fast as possible. The hard part is maintaining a super chill facial expression. Because everything wants to get tight. Your hands almost feel like they've lost control of their motor skills. Keep going, and then move through your feet. Remember, anything good, just warming everything up. We're going for 4 more seconds. Hang on. Still breathing. Wiggle through your toes. Try to keep your fist pumps going. Last one. Beautiful job. Bring hands down through heart center and just dive forward and down back to fold. Lengthening our bodies, halfway lift. If it feels good, float fingertips up the shins. Try to get the top of your head far away from your tailbone. Open chest more. It's also nice to dangle fingertips behind us, like you're shooting little fireworks out. Release back to forward fold. Right leg steps back. Finding a lunge, but then shifting forward and back, whether we're kneeling or we're elevated. Make some circles. Just try to find your hips. Find your pelvic bowl. Breathe deep down into it. And then either half split, shifting hips back, or pyramid pose, wide pyramid, still shifting hips back. Let's move back and forth, my friends. Lunge to your hamstring stretch, half split or wide pyramid. Breathe in, breathe out. And we're finding length through our side bodies. Most importantly, really connecting our breath with our stretch. So if you feel real big intensity, pause. Swing your hips a little side to side. Try to work out any knots. Holding for one more breath in your hamstring stretch, half split or wide pyramid, and then lengthen chest. Try to put all the work down low. Back to lunge and step forward. Now it's okay if it's really hard to do that. I could drag my back leg forward. Back to forward fold, however you can get there. Shake your head and no. Give it a big old shake. Like, nope, I have no time for tension in my legs. Let's work it out. Say yes. Shaking just a little bit. Nice to let all the tension go and just feel so freeing in your facial muscles. All right, let's slow our head shakes. Halfway lift, get right. Find your breath again. Elevate fingertips if it helps you extend longer, soft knees, or we can make a shelf if our hamstrings are really tight. Left leg steps all the way back. Kneeling lunge or regular. And then just shimmy around your hips. Start to breathe, especially into the left side of your hip. Long in your chest. Shift hips back, half split, or wide pyramid pose. And then play with that. See what feels good. Do all of the movements. If your fingertips are getting tired, I'm on a fist option. That's really strong. Gives your fingers a break and then come back when you feel ready. Remembering to lengthen. Belly pulls in, ribs widen. Torso gets super long with all this new breath-filled energy. Holding any hamstring stretch that feels really good. Can you elevate a bit more in the upper body? Remember, if we found some tension, you can swing like a puppy dog tail. Just try to work it out. Stepping forward into fold when you're ready. Take a big forward fold, and this time rise to sky. Any way that feels good. I love a little swing and sway in my life. If your back is a bit tender in the morning, hands to hips, flat back rise, belly pulls in, arms elevate. Try to rise off of your heels. It's okay if we do one, and then the other, but if we can lift. Good thing we practiced earlier. Hopefully we're feeling a little bit more balanced. Stay off heels and forward fold, and it might be kind of wonky. It's okay, have fun with it. Soften your knees, fold and heels melt down. Halfway lift again, my friends, breathe in. All right, let's make this more fun. Right leg steps back. Find a really stretchy lunge. Twist left arm to the sky. Right hand is light, just like it's a buoy floating in water. Top arm falls down, downward facing dog. But if it's tough to get right there, find a child's or a tabletop and bend your dog. All right, we're experts at plank after all that practice this morning, so let's roll forward into a soft plank. Finding a real gentleness and ease about our practice. Knees or no knees, chest forward and down. Can you pause at your elbow level? Find the floor. And let's take some iguana rolls. Press your toes really long. Act as if someone's pulling on them. Keeping them connected to the earth, fingertips suction cup out wide. Elbows may want to rise. And then we tuck our chin to our chest to roll back of neck to ceiling. Open throat if that feels good, and unroll. Exhale, rise. Inhale, release. As long as you're breathing, my friends, it's good. It doesn't matter if that was opposite breath for you. Just always want to encourage some breath. Keep your toes down for your last roll. Okay, when you release, hover your hands anywhere that it feels good. They could be wide or behind us, and then pull up as strong as you can. Now, pull back. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Squeeze elbows back. Really open your chest. Long in your neck. Toes are still connected, but enliven your toes. Press toenails down and feel knees and thighs light up. Hands rest. Woo, push back to downward facing dog. There are all the pit stops on the way that may feel great. Once in dog, beautiful breath in to rise your right leg any degree. And then while you're there, start to pulse your heel to the ceiling. It's okay if your hip is open. However, this feels good. So you could be pulsing your outer foot, your heel, your pointed toes, whatever. Can you also pulse your left heel? So as we're rising right leg to sky, our left heel is boosting us up. Kind of like we're a little pogo stick. Reach, release. All the loving on our calves today. 3. Look forward, crunch your knee under your body, crunch it to your nose, land your heel in between your thumbs. Easy to say, hard to do. And then pause for a sec. Take a roll around your pelvic bowl and your hips. Right arm rises, twisting lunge, kneeling, always great. And if your shoulder is cranky, you don't have to lift to the sky, just lift somewhere, open your chest. Light on your left hand, untwist. Back leg steps in. Take a fold and chill. Shake your head if it feels good. Always end on the positive. Finish with a yes for sure. Soften your knees, and how do you want to find your way to standing? How about climbing your body? Give a little roll side to side. Find your extended mountain pose. Take your feet a tad bit wider because we're going to lift again. Heels rise. Add in side bends if possible. Heels can always come down. Woo, it's hard, right? Hold on to your right wrist. Woo. Lift and then tip. Now we found our feet, that's for sure. Unclench toes if that's possible. Unclench jaw, give a little smile, even if it's a mental smile, see it. Center. Hold on to left wrist, lengthen. Tip. Oh boy, hang on yogis, we've got this. One more breath over here, lengthen right ribs, I know it's hard. Center. Try to forward fold from here, can you? I bet you can, take it slow. Wiggles are good, those are your body stabilizers kicking in. Woo, good job. Heels melt down, toe heel into where you're comfortable for your fold. Halfway left, big breath in. Left leg steps back when you're ready. And in this lunge, take as much time as you want to feel through it. Twisting lunge, right arm rises. Left fingers are light. Can your eyes find your right thumb? Close your right eye and find it with your left eye. Sweep your arm down any way that feels super great. Downward facing dog. Take any little stops along the way that feel good this morning. Super flighty roll into play. Just feel like you're floating through the clouds. Exhale, knees or no knees, all the way to the floor. And this time, let's lift our toes, knees, and thighs. Press them out as long as you can. Elevate toes, knees, and thighs. And then hover like we did before, so everything is lifting. When you're breathing, you might feel like you're floating on the balloon of your belly. It opens and floats you up, closes and floats you down. Tap toes together, big toes. Ready? Squeeze, release. Stay hovering. Chin tucks to chest. We're long in the back of our neck. Now feel your muscles. Inner thighs, outer thighs, inner thighs, outer thighs. Send your arms long like airplane wings if possible. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Hug into your spine again. 4. Press long through toes. Brighten them up. 2. And 1. Well done. Bring everything back in. Relax. Down dog. Or press through child. Find your tabletop. Give yourself a little shimmy shimmy. Shake out that tension. Left leg rises on your in-breath. All right, so we're pulsing. Now if you like hip open, cool, make it feel good. You could even do a bend knee, but we're pushing our left foot to the sky in some way, shape, or form. Right heel wants to hang out with us too, so it's gonna start to lift and boost us up into the sky. Keep pressing back through your downward facing dog, chest to thighs. We have 3 more pulses. Look to your thumbs. Take your knee under your chest, big crunch, cat round. Heels land in between thumbs. Sink down and hips are onto right knee. Light on right fingertips, left arm rises. That's nice. Take a big, beautiful breath. Top arm falls, back leg steps in. You're in your fold, and then how do you want to rise? I'm going to do it a little bit differently and hold on to my hip points. Then I'm going to halfway lift. So I'm trying to do it with straight legs and see how this feels. Rise up. Awesome. Okay, one more balance challenge before we move on. Arms rise. Left foot lifts. Even just your heel, even just your toes, or the whole shebang. All right, shimmy out your shoulders. just so we're not like, ooh, steel rods. We want to be loosey-goosey. Left leg extends forward. Rebend. Out to the side. Rebend. Behind you, but keep your chest lifted, belly in tight. Trying not to shift our torso, staying upright here. Rebend. One more time like that. Forward. Sideways. Awesome. And back. And if we're tapping the floor instead of lifting, that's great. Send it forward, hold. Try to sweep in a half moon. Out to the side. Back behind us. Come back the way you came. Rewind. One more time. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, let's lift our left leg. Lift high. Take it in a big, giant arc like we just did. But I'm going to keep my knee bent this time. Try to step back to lunge. It's okay if we need to move our hands to help us find our balance. Step back into lunge, soft, slow. I almost lost it there. How you doing, yogis? Find your lunge, soft tap down. Inhale, rise. Good job. Sink low. Feeling the left hip flexor. Tilt tailbone down. Pelvis forward. Open here. Arms rise. Hold left wrist. Same thing we did before. Lengthen. Tip to the right. But if you're going to topple over, toe heel wider, then tip. Do you still feel your left hip flexor? You may need a little bit more pelvic tilt, a little bit more lowering. Nice. One more big breath in. On the exhalation, rise. We're going to try to come out the way we came. So I'm shifting forward a little bit. Lift your back leg. Big semicircle arc. One more knee lift. Woo, that's fun. Rise. Get yourself right. Heels down. Shake everything out. Woo. Okay, so just give yourself a shimmy, like you just want to get it all out. When you're ready, we're going to the other side. Arms rise. But we're relaxed in our arms. Right heels, toes or knees. See how I'm cocked to the side here? I want to think about lifting from my inner thigh. And then my hips will stay a bit more square. That's going to be our goal, okay? Extend right leg forward. Breathe in. Relax shoulders again. Sideways. Stay lifted. Breathe in. Oh boy. Big case the wobbles on this side. Me too. Back. Stay lifted. Breathe in. Same thing, but connect it with your breath. Ready? Feels good to lengthen on the in-breath and then a crunch. If you fall over, just giggle at yourself and come back. I almost did. All right, so we're going for the strong haul. Extend forward. You're welcome to tap the ground and swivel around this way. We're swiveling to the right side. Watch out for your furniture. Back you go. Try around the other way. Super. Stay lifted. Slow control. One more round. Find your breath. Back to the center. Stay with it. We've got this. Rise through your knee. And then arc it around. Move your arms wherever they need to be to find lunge. Whoever can land the slowest is our big winner of the day. Ready? Tap slow, 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 slow. And then a V for victory. Sometimes we get a little bit like this. Whew. So we want to pull everything in. Tilt tailbone. Find this right hip flexor. Wiggle to the side for more stability. All right, now when you feel lots of breath entering the right front of hip, we're going to take a hold of the right wrist, lift, and then side that lateral stretch. Don't forget eye gaze, shoulders, they're all a great little trick to play with to see how we can find new ways to stretch or make a stretch feel better. Okay, so now we know what we're in for, which is sometimes a little scarier. One more big breath in. Left side expands. Big breath out to right ourselves. Ready to go? Shift forward and bring your right knee all the way back up if possible. Around. Knee lift again. Put it down. Oh, okay, whatever we need. Whether it's your shoulders that are burning or your toes, anything that needs a little love, please take it. Arms rise. Exhale, forward fold, just melt. Sometimes it feels good to literally crumple your body down. Forward fold and relax. If your neck got a little angry there, shake it, let it go, finish on a positive. Halfway lift, big breath in. Right leg steps straight back. Find your lunge. And then spiral the arms to the sky once you've landed your right blade edge of the foot. Arms rise. Sink on in. Find seaweed shoulders. Just let the tension go. Then lengthen fingertip to fingertip. See if we can sit strong and low, energizing inseam and right arch. Lift your left heel. And then start to pulse down. Left heel lift is completely optional. Finding a little depth, but more openness in the right inseam and the left inner thigh. So I'm going to pull my left knee out to my baby toes, where I can manually find a little bit more length. 3 more. 2. Last big breath in. Pause. Melt your left heel down and rise to the sky. Reversing your warrior, but try to keep both arms up. If your right arm falls, that's fine, but make sure your right side body's still lifted, and then re-sink into left leg. One more tiny set of pulses, sink low. Heel lift, completely optional if you want to go for it today. Lots of side body stretching this morning, feels great, doesn't it? 2 and 1. Swim the arms around the opposite way, extending this warrior 2. Let's re-sink into our left knees. Rise anywhere with right arms, but then find a lot of lightness in your left side body. So I don't want to rely on that left forearm and crunch. Try to lift up. One more round of pulses. Why not? Sink down, but think out. Energize right inseam. Let the knee relax on the right side, soft and long. Eyes wherever your neck feels good. Find length. 3, 2, and 1. Warrior 2. Windmill the arms, and this is optional. We can vinyasa flow as we did before. Hold your lunge, step to fold, find dog or child. You choose, guys. I'm going to vinyasa flow. So from dog, we float to plank. Finding your breath. Connect with it and move at a speed that feels really true to your practice today. Any back bend, I chose up dog. We haven't done that one yet. So we straightened our arms, knees and thighs would rise. Press back, dog again. When you're ready, right leg elevates just a little bit or a whole bunch. Feel good about that. Crunch in, find your lunge. Back leg follows. Can you hug in your forward fold? You can grab your mat and pull on it, or if you can, hold on to your thighs, your calves, anything that feels great. Rise to the sky. There is never a time to rush. Make this slow and luxurious. Arms rise. Great job. Chair pose for a moment. Sink your buns down. Open your chest. And then try to find some space between your shoulders and your earlobes. So think about pinching the bottom of your shoulder blades, kissing them into spine. Can you try that? Find a little bit more of your neck here. Wiggle all 10 toes. Wiggle all 10 fingers. Just finding freedom. One more big breath in. Heels rise in this chair. Oh boy, this is a lot of heel lifting today. So totally optional. If it doesn't feel great, don't do it. One more breath in chair. Sink back. Straighten up tall. Forward fold. Left leg takes a gigantic, slow, controlled step back into lunge. Sink into it, and then spiral left blade edge down as your arms re-cartwheel to the sky. All right, so we know what we want to do here. Soften this knee, energize through the inseam and arch. Right thigh feels long, like my knee and my hip bone are in line, opening out here. Right heel rises for your challenge option, and then we're just gonna go down, up. Not thinking about how deep am I going, thinking about how long am I pulling, knee away from hip. Beautiful. Give your fingers a little wiggle now and then. Love to free stuff up. Try to wiggle all 3 or 4 toes on the right foot. Or how about all 5 of them? 3. Good. Using the ball of foot in that outer edge. Pause. Heel melts down. Ooh, that felt good. Right arm rises. Can the left arm rise too to reverse warrior? If we need the left arm to fall anywhere, just make sure the left side stays as long as possible. Same thing, pulsing down, butt out towards baby toe, opening inner thigh. Heel lift is optional. Wherever you're feeling sensation, warmth, tightness, whatever it is, breathe into it. 3. And 1. Take a big cartwheel. Right forearm is gonna pause, and then see if we can lift it. Like my left fingers are lifting me skywards. Find that great energy in your right side. Last set of pulses. Wiggle your right toes, send it down. If we need to take a little break with this left arm, sometimes that feels so much better to be able to open our chest and our eye gaze. 2 more seconds. Super job, guys. Windmill the arms all the way back down. Turn your left toes in, left heel up, and figure out where I want to go from here. Down dog, child, table, kneeling, roll through Vinyasa. That's where I am, so come with me if you still have a little energy left to use, or if you want to build some energy for the day. Press back. Left toes, rise into 3-legged dog. Look forward, crunch into lunge. Stay for a sec, wiggle through your hips like a puppy dog wag. Back leg steps in. Take a forward fold and just relax. One more big breath in your forward fold. Right leg steps back into lunge. Left leg steps back into plank. Don't be nervous, we're not doing this just yet. We're dropping to our knees and we're sitting back in child's pose. Now spread all your fingers wide in this extended child's pose and act as if they're really sticky because they're gonna pull you forward. Striking cobra, yogis. If you don't know it, lift your head and watch me. From child's pose, we're gonna pull our chin and chest through with my sticky fingertips, and then I roll up to anything, a little baby cobra or an up dog before I slide right back to child's. Looking for spinal liquidity. We're gonna breathe in, striking cobra, think about a snake striking up and quickly, and then rolling back. Let's try 3 more like that. It feels really jerky, sometimes, all the time first thing in the morning, or if you're just learning this posture. So let's take it really slow. Think about using each portion of your spine independently, rolling through one section, then the next, then the next. Try to fit in 3. So if you're still working, keep going, there's no rush. When you're done, pull all the way back into your child's pose. And then let the forearms melt so we can find dolphin together. Your shoulders are really tight, clasp and use the pinky side. Otherwise, wrists in front of elbows is what I would prefer if you can. Press back through forearms and then tiptoe walk in towards elbows as much as possible. Pressing super strong through forearms, we want to feel lots of length coming into the backs of our legs. Our shoulders may shake, our arms may be struggling here. That's okay, breathe through that, yogis. Right leg rises. Let's do 3 fins dolphin. I know it's tough. If you need to come out and find table or child, take a break. Join us when you can. Toes touch down. Left leg rises. 3 fin dolphin. Push long out of your left heel. Take 2 more breaths in here. Hang on in. Toes touch back down. Walk toes back to find forearm plank. Let's do a little tiny core segment. Now, if you want to drop to your knees, that's a great place to modify this posture. Otherwise, we stay up, and we're dropping right hip to floor. Well, I should say towards it, and it's not going to hit the floor. Drop towards the floor of your left hip. Think about a half moon, a crescent moon, and just whoop, right around that corner, center. Whoop, right around that corner, and center. With my knees, I can certainly do it. I would drop, letting my heel come behind my knee. Again, heel behind knee. Drop, heel turns behind me, center. Let's try 4 more, yogis. Lengthen out your neck. I know it's tough. These are long sections, so breathe. We have 3 more. We can always just hold our regular forearm plank or modify. Especially after dolphin, forearm plank is really challenging. Last one. Super. Hold forearm plank. Drop to knees. Walk hands back to knees and just pause for a second. Let your hands fall. See how you feel all that electricity moving through your arms and your forearms. Give it a shake. Rise up off your buns. Let's lift here and attempt a little baby camel pose. So I'm going to show you some options to get started. Thumbs can be at your sacrum, at the bottom of your spine. Fists. Or you can do like the heel of your hand to your butt and your fingertips pressing up towards shoulder blades. So those are all really helpful ways to find a camel. Open belly, open heart to sky. If we don't need any of those options, float left arm to sky, back down. Trying to maintain our hips over our knees here as we arch up and back. Right arm to sky, all the way down. Try it again with the left arm circling behind if possible. As far as it'll go, all the way back up and down. Lift through your heart. Right arm, big circle. All the way back. Both arms if possible. If we stayed with one of the first options I showed you, that's beautiful. Just find somewhere to breathe. Gold post arms can feel great. Last big breath in. On the exhalation, hands come down to heart center. Tuck your chin to your chest. Come back right to where we were, kneeling. Pad up if this is uncomfortable, under buns or under knees. Okay, now sometimes our ankles splay open here. I want you to pull your ankles in together. Feel the difference? These bones, they want to pop out. Pull them in. Arms rise. Twist over to the right side. Right arm open to the wall behind you, if possible. Also use it to boost us up. Right arm wrapping behind the low back, if possible. Take the back of your hand around your left wrist. Nice shoulder stretch, yes? One more big breath in here. That's especially nice after our dolphins and our forearm planks. Come on back to center, swivel around. Right hand is going for the left thigh. Left arm opens if possible or boosts us up from the floor. Back of left hand around the right ribs. It's a little tricky to find that sometimes. And then we notice where we're feeling, sensation, and breathe into it. Try to pull your navel more towards your spine. Give yourself a little bit more twist. One more big breath. On the exhalation, come back to the center. Arms rise. Exhale, float them to the earth, tabletop, and swing your heels over to the right. Take a peek over your right shoulder. Coming around the corner here. Pull your belly in, protecting the low back. Same thing on the other side. Heels spin to the left. Eyes look over left shoulder, creating this big C shape in our bellies and backs. Right back into the center. And let's have a seat, however that feels good. Right on our buns, please. Soles of feet come together. You're going to choose where you like your heels. Some people like to put them really close. Some people like to make them more like a diamond. And then when you get there, just be silly like we used to do when we were kids and sit like, you know, a little bounce in your knees. If you want padding under your knees or under your butt, go for it. And if things start to feel a little looser in your inner thighs, stop the bounce, lift your chest, and then guide yourself forward. Hold on to something. It could be the sides of our mats. As far forward as you can go with a lifted chest. Then allow yourself to just crumple down. Fold, cat around your back. Placing something smushy like blankets or pillows under our bellies is really nice. Unclench your toes, let go of your facial muscles. Find a big, big round and low back, like you're pulling length through the back body. Rise when you're ready. Bring hands behind you. I prefer fingers towards my heels. If your shoulders don't enjoy that, turn them any degree out so you feel open across your chest and really loosen your shoulders. Boosting hips up. Squeeze through the blade edge of feet. Your buns, if we squeeze the back body, we can open the Send your chest away from your hips. Allow your neck to fall back only if that's safe for you today. Hips melt back down. Find a comfy place again for your hips. Take a big lift and twist around to the right side. Let's find all the length for our spine and tops of heads. So we can just take our eye gaze over right shoulder, really safely twisting. Belly and breath strong. Swivel back into the center. Try that on the other side. Lift, really lengthen, and then a big sigh to help you into that twist. Back into the center. Take your right leg and spin it around. But if you need to close both knees to do that, that's fine. Right leg is coming around the corner, so both knees are about bent at 90 degrees for a spiral lift. Once we get here, left hand comes behind. We're going to lift our hips. I always like to hold on to my right hip here because it tends to pop a little bit when we start to rise. Make sure it feels good. And then when it does, sweep your arms somewhere, skywards or to your heart. Right back down with your hips. Land or hover. Inhale, rise. Try that again. Left hand may need to be in a fist if your fingers are tired. And if the next one feels really, really, really good, let's hold it. We're going to rise up in spiral lift. If you feel a little congested and want some more space, right big toe extends out, and then we sweep up. One more big breath in your spiral lift. Allow your legs to fall. Bring your feet flat on the floor. Again, listening to your shoulders as we find our finger placement. Feet flat, might need a little help from our hands for reverse tabletop. And it's okay if it looks like when we used to play crab soccer in school. It's just a little one, that's fine. If you feel good, make sure your shoulders are happy with you. Lift up. Start to peel your shoulders open. Create width left to right. Neck can fall back if you'd like. Remember to squeeze knees towards one another like you're going to pop a balloon. Squeeze buns to open your front body. Staying as long as it feels good. And then easing ourselves back down just the way we came. This time both legs are falling to the right. All right, any padding necessary? Go ahead and fix yourself up so you're going to be really comfy. Right hand down, make sure it's under shoulder when we rise. And then paying attention, really slowly rising because our left hip may give a little pop, creating some space in there. Left arm lifts if that feels good. Take as many more as you like, unless you found your secret spot immediately and it just feels great, then hold on to it. I like to move the arms in really big ways. 4 for me is just like such a magic number, so that feels good. If you love it, stay or drop your hips and extend your left big toe. Sweep up that way. Make it feel really good, yogis. Open your chest. Spin your right heel somewhere that feels like you could boost out of the ground forever and ever. Just reach and breathe. Last breath in and out. Move your eye gaze if that feels good. Top arm falls. However, you can safely get back to the earth. Land super soft like a feather. Take your legs this time all the way out. And as you extend your legs out, push your heels out, but also lift your cheeks and pull them back. Lift. And we find lots of length, right? Great time to grab pillows or blankets or something to just hug your body. You can literally hug your body. But I like to lift the arms. And then exhale as far forward as you can, really long. Stay with it for another breath. Flex your toes, open them brightly, energize, and then just succumb. Surrender, let gravity take over. Again, we have the option of using our mat. We can hold on to our legs, just make it feel good. See if we can reflex our feet so that all 5 toes are going evenly towards our hip points. Big breaths, feel the rise and the fall. Your body's letting you in, sink a little deeper as you wait. I don't know about you, but this is one of those like hurts so good stretches. It's like, ooh, wow, but really feels great. I kind of want to stay forever. If your knees are hyperextending, some of us like to actively bend our knees or place a rolled blanket or something under them to give them the support they need, so this does feel really good. Just 2 more breaths in here. When you're ready, use your hands to support you in your rise. We're finishing class with that posture, so if you'd like to stay longer, feel free. If you can sit up really tall and just start to curl your belly in and your low back to the mat, you may be able to round the floor like this. If you prefer to stay seated for the end of your class, a little tiny breath work and meditation, feel free. Whatever feels really restorative and restful at the end of your practice. Simply taking a moment to reconnect with our breath. Find a simple sense of gratitude for your breath. For me personally, I know it's something that I don't often pay attention to unless I'm in yoga or meditation. So for this hour that we have together, it just feels so right, necessary, and beautiful to find that connection. It's the most important part of the practice to me. Knowing that with our breath, anything is accomplishable. We can get through anything. Feel the rise, feel the fall. Notice where the expansion and contraction is. Openness. Breathe into those spaces just a little more. See them fill up with this beautiful warm light. Anything that was previously dark and closed off, stressed and tense, open, full of positive energy. On your next cycle of breath, take a little wish for your own happiness. You may think of something along the lines of, may I be strong and healthy, and may I have positive experiences and happiness. Thinking of those that you may be interacting with today, friends, families, neighbors, pets. Let's wish for the happiness of those folks. May they be peaceful, safe, and content. May they have positive experiences and happiness. And then a broader sense, thinking about all of those that we share this beautiful world with, trying to send that energy out just really, really far. Past your home, your neighborhood, your town, your city, your state, all the way through the world. Wishing for the happiness of all beings. May he, she, they be strong, healthy, safe, peaceful, and content. May they have positive experiences and happiness. On your next breath, actually physically smile or see a smile. Whether it's that of a beloved pet, a child, a grandparent, someone that you love so much, a friend, a family member. And then notice all the feelings, the actual sensations, whether it's lightness or warmth, joy, anything that's associated with seeing or actually physically smiling and feeling that smile. We're going to try to take a little bit of those joyful, positive feelings, experiences, and emotions off the mat with us today. And to really live our yoga, it's as simple as reconnecting with our breath, as we just did. You're welcome to return to any normal breath that feels really right for you. And then all throughout the day, try to remind yourself to take that little split second or that 1 minute or maybe more and reconnect with it again. Notice where you feel it, just a simple in and out flow through your nostrils, the temperature associated with that. Or maybe it's the rise and fall of your neck and chest, expansion and contraction of your belly and ribs. And with that sense of breath awareness, you may notice that we become more in touch with everything in our world around us. Colors, textures, lightness, darkness. When it feels right for you, with a very gentle movement, a real sense of grace and ease. We're either making our way back to seated or just bringing a little bit more posture into our seat line. We're going to try to carry this new sense of elongation through our spine, this new beautiful posture with our confident shoulders, relaxed shoulders, our senses of coordination, balance, our newfound flexibility and strength. Let's carry all those with us throughout the rest of today, through the rest of our week and weekend, so we feel really bright and alive, really in touch and present with our breath and our moments. Joining our palms at our heart center. If this feels good for you, try to find your thumb at your heartbeat. Lift your heartbeat up. Lift the crown of your head and tuck your chin just a tiny bit to your chest as a bow to your physical, mental, and spiritual practice. The light in me honors, acknowledges, and is so grateful to have spent the hour with the light that is each and every one of you. Till we meet again, namaste.